Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what time it is, man. We live in the fit. Me and my boy Frankie Fly, my co-host. Frankie Fly, y'all. So y'all address him by his new name. Y'all see him on the block. Y'all see him out here in the world, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they think I'm like, oh, that's Frankie Fly from Grateful Gap. I'm like, yeah, that's my boy. So yeah, y'all check him out, man. Get to the daily verse this morning before we get going here into the sports huddle. Daily verse for the date September 24th, 2022. Derived from the book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 2, and it states as follows. Blessed are they that keep his testimonies and that seek him with the whole heart. And again, it's from the book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 2. And so, yeah, again, y'all know today is Sports Huddle Day. Where we get on here, we talk about everything sports. Not everything, probably, but, just definitely cater to sports. And we're going to just kick it off by recapping Thursday night football. We had the Steelers versus the Browns. The Browns ultimately took the W. It was a kind of stagnant first half, but the Browns, ended up getting it together, and they won 29-17. And, it was definitely, a good match. I think Jacoby Brissett is definitely filling in a role quite well for Deshaun Watson. His decision-making and all those type of things were definitely of a veteran quarterback. You could definitely tell, that the Browns don't expect too much out of him. Like, they don't want to make the playbook difficult because they know he's not as athletic as Deshaun Watson and things like that. But he still is a mobile quarterback enough, and he has a good arm. So yeah, I think, like I said, I think his decision making was definitely, veteran status, and he made good plays when he needed to, and yeah, they ultimately got the win. So. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So
you saw that catch by Pickett?
Of course I did. He was a
oh yeah, he did go to Georgia,
yes,
right?
Yes, sir. He a old dog. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, sir. I'm definitely truly excited. For his career and his growth as well. And yeah, man, just going forward with all the Bulldog players that's been drafted over the year. Even Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb was our running back as well. So. That's good. I just love to see the Georgia Bulldogs thrive and have successful careers in I was about to say the Army, in the NFL. Yeah, facts. I was about to say in the Army, but in the NFL, man, I'm definitely truly proud of them boys. Again, we'll be able to get firsthand display of some teammates that played with him last year as well on my team this year, this weekend. So I'm excited. Again, me and my family going to see the Birds this weekend, and we're just truly excited, man. So we're about to get into the NCAA rundown today, and then we'll go. I'll let Frankie Fly take over for the NFL predictions and rundowns for Sunday and Monday. So, college football top 25 scores schedules for Week 4. I don't have the scores yet because we haven't started yet. But number 1 Georgia versus Kent State. We play them at 12 on ESPN Network, on the SEC Plus Network. Then we have number 2 Alabama versus Vanderbilt at 7:30. You could check them. You can check them out on the ACC network. Then we have number 3 Ohio State versus Wisconsin on ABC at 7:30. Then we have number 4 Michigan versus Maryland on Fox at noon. Then we have number 5 Clemson versus number 21 Wake Forest at 12 on ABC. That's going to be a good game. Like I said, I think Wake Forest pretty balanced. Clemson is on the rise again, becoming dominant as a dominant, college team again. So I'm just looking forward to that game. It's an ACC matchup, so definitely a good game to tune into. Again, it's going to be on ABC at noon. Then we have number 6 Oklahoma versus Kansas State on Fox at 8 o'clock. Then we have number 7 USC at Oregon State at 9:30 on the Pac-12 network. Then we have number 8 Kentucky versus Northern Illinois at 7 p.m. on ESPN2. I'm taking everybody that's ranked right now at the top 10 except, I don't know, like I said, this Clemson and Wake Forest game is definitely going to be, I think it's going to be a good game. Just what both organizations have on the line. Again, they're in the same conference, ranked opponents. It's going to be a good game. So now we have number 10 Arkansas versus number 23 Texas A&M on ESPN at 7. We have another ranked game as well. And I don't know. I'm in the air right now. Arkansas did look good versus South Carolina, but Texas A&M been playing.
Yeah.
Texas A&M been playing some good teams too. So it's gonna be a good one for sure. Then we have number 11 Tennessee versus number 20 Florida. I'm just glad that the Georgia Bulldogs have 1, 2, 3 SEC East ranked opponents this year. So it's going to even just prevail our playoff, picture and our dominant defense just, even further. So I'm excited to see those teams. Hopefully Kentucky, Tennessee, and Florida stay ranked. Well, Tennessee or Florida, they play each other today, so one of them will lose, and most likely one of them will be moved up or down in the rankings. So we shall see. Then we have number 12 NC State versus UConn at 7:30. And let me go back to the Tennessee and Florida game. You can check the Tennessee and Florida game at 3:30 p.m. on CBS. These are all stateside networks. So if you're overseas and if y'all want to watch these games, y'all probably just have to Google them somewhere to stream them. Then we have number 12 NC State versus UConn at 7:30 on ESPN3. Then we have number 13 Utah at Arizona State at 10:30 tonight on ESPN. Then you have number 14 Penn State versus Central Michigan at 12 on the Big Ten Network. Then we have number 15 Oregon at Washington State at 4 p.m. on Fox. Following that game, we have number 16 Ole Miss versus Tulsa at 4 p.m. on the SEC Network. Then you have number 17 Baylor at Iowa State at 12 p.m. on ESPN2. Then you have number 18 Washington versus Stanford at 10:30. Then you have number 19 BYU versus Wyoming. BYU got slaughtered last week by Oregon. Yeah. So and I actually took BYU to win. So I'm not choosing.
I remember that one.
Yeah, they got torched by Oregon. Even though we already crushed them, but whatever. I just tried to give BYU the benefit of the doubt. It didn't work that way.
Sometimes it works out that way.
Facts. Then we have number 22 Texas at Texas Tech at 3:30 on ESPN. Then we have number 24 Pitt versus Rhode Island at 12 p.m. on the ACC Network. And then to follow up the top 25, or to round it out, we have number 25 Miami versus Middle Tennessee at 3:30 p.m. on the ACC Network. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was your top 25 rundown this week for NCAA football. Now I'm going to transfer the gears here to Frankie Fly so we can go over the NFL slate this weekend and get some predictions.
All right, so hold on 1 second. Okay, so for 1 o'clock, we got the Bills versus the Dolphins. I don't know. The way Miami played last week against us, it kind of, proved a lot of people wrong, but I'm going to go with the Bills just because I have Josh Allen, even though I'm not going to start him, but I just feel like the Bills have a really good shot this year.
And that's another thing. Who did you start over him in your league?
Lamar Jackson.
Oh, okay, I figured. Okay, whatever. I figured. But
What you mean you guess?
No, I said
I'm starting Lamar Jackson over anybody.
I mean, me personally, I just like Josh Allen because I know how many throw attempts he gonna get a game, bro. You feel what I'm saying? He at least gonna throw the ball 45, 50 times, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah. And that's just along with his feet. He can move as well. You know what I mean? This is like, like Lamar Jackson. Yeah, he's a mobile quarterback as well. But like Jalen Hurts, like we're gonna expect him to throw out the pocket more. And then when he needs to be able to escape, he can do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just like how Josh Allen is. His coach is going to put the ball in his hand. You know what I mean? So, like, this is how I look at it. But yeah, I'm definitely going to take the Bills just because I said, the stature of their team is definitely, stout on offense and defense. You know what I mean? And the Dolphins have, the Dolphins have, a team as well. But like I said, I just think the Bills are one of the most complete teams, over the last, 4 or 5 seasons. So, yeah.
And it's going to be a good test for Tua going up against the Bills defense. You know what? I'm changing my pick. I'm going to go with the Dolphins because they got a track team. So I'm gonna go with them because they fucked us over last week. But I'm kind of bitter, but I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. I'm gonna change my pick. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins.
Okay. So you picking Dolphins? I'm going Bills.
All right. So then we got the Bengals versus the Jets. I'm gonna go with the Jets. Because, Flacco used to be our quarterback, even though I'm not a fan. I like what the Jets are doing over there, so I'm going to just go with the Jets.
Well, I'm going with the Bengals.
You think Joe Burrow going to pull it out? He's having a slow start.
Well, I mean, it's a part of football, man. He's just,
Yeah.
different teams are giving them different looks and different, sending different things at them because of, the accomplishment they had last year. But he's going to adjust. Like I said, I believe him just in his game, his IQ, his attitude. And I think he's going to be able to bounce back.
All right. So then we got the Raiders versus the Titans. I'm gonna go with the Raiders.
I mean,
Titans been slacking a little bit.
Yeah, I looked at this game, and I see the Titans have a home field advantage. Just came off of a embarrassing loss to the to the Bills. And I just think, as an organization, man, if I'm the head coach, and like I said, we're at home. You got to put everything on the line. Yeah, it's only week 3, but you got to start somewhere, man. So I'm gonna go with the Titans just because of that scenario. But the Raiders definitely have a team. They definitely have weapons all across the board, offense, high power offense, and a pretty decent defense. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm just going with the Titans just because, like I said, of the embarrassment they had Monday Night Football. Now you get to come back here in your home stadium and try to get a W again because both of the teams were 0-2. So yeah.
And the Raiders they always get hot towards the end of the season anyway. So, but yeah, I like. Who'd I pick? I forgot.
You picked Raiders.
Raiders. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with them. Even though you did make a good case for the Titans, they did get slaughtered last week. They got to come back strong. So, yeah, I'm gonna still pick the Raiders. You're right. The Saints versus the Panthers. I'm gonna go with the Panthers because I don't know what the hell's going on with the Saints this year.
I don't know. Where they playing at?
They're playing in North Carolina.
I mean, I don't know. The Panthers have a. It's the NFL, man. Any given Sunday.
Yeah.
Both of the teams aren't doing as well. Personally, right. I think Jameis Winston is a better thrower than Baker Mayfield. His decision making might not be as better, but his throwing, he can throw better than him. So. I don't know, man. I'm kind of undecided in that game. I'll just let it unfold.
Right. And then we got the 1 o'clock game that we are on. The Ravens versus the Patriots. Of course, I'm gonna go with the Birds, my boys. I'm gonna think we coming out here with a vengeance. So we're gonna stop them on defense. Because they don't know what they got. I don't know if they still got two offensive coordinators in the headset for I can't even think of that boy name. I'm so groggy. What's the quarterback name?
For who?
For the Patriots.
Mac Jones.
Yeah, Mac Jones. I believe Mac Jones, but I don't believe him against us. So I'm gonna pick them. I'm gonna pick the Ravens, of course.
Yeah, I'm picking the Ravens. I'm picking the Ravens as well, just because like you said, that type of loss y'all had last week. Y'all offense has been consistent. Like I said, y'all put up 30+ points over the last 2 weeks. So I don't know. I definitely feel that y'all are gonna continue to gel and put points on the board. So
then we got the Lions versus the Vikings. I like the Lions this year, man. I don't know. Watching that HBO Hard Knocks just kind of made me a fan. But I'm gonna go with the Lions.
Yeah, no, I'm going with the Lions too. Just because again, they have a high power offense as well. Like I said, they put up 30+ points consistently as well. The last 2 weeks. So I definitely believe in their run game. They have 2 outstanding running backs. DeAndre Swift was a Georgia Bulldog as well. So again, all these Georgia Bulldogs coming to the league and just doing outstanding things. I'm proud of them, and they just continue to go forward. But yeah, I like the Lions.
All right, and then we got your game, the Eagles versus the Commanders. We'll go with the Eagles because the Commanders are the Commanders. So
but yeah, it's gonna, like I said, me personally, bro, I'm just looking forward to a great game. Obviously, hopefully we get the W. I'm rooting for my team, but it's a division game, man. It's where it started right here. This is what both teams are gonna bring everything. Definitely in the NFC East. It's always like that. Every time any of us play each other, it's always 100%. 110% on both sides. So I definitely think, we're, from our game planning and just us, how our process and core values are in our organization, I think we're definitely going to be ready for the task because we know what's at stake here. And, and we know what we have to accomplish to get, to check off goals and things like that in our division and just in our season. So, and it starts with the division, so I'm excited. Truly blessed and excited to, be a part of that organization and have my family there, to witness greatness. So, yeah, go Birds.
You got a score prediction?
I'm gonna give us 7 points again, even though, like I said, our offense has been consistently, moving the ball up the field, things of that nature. There's a lot of stuff we still need to work on, which I think the team knows that as well. So I'm just looking forward to the growth, to continue to see the veterans step up and continue to see Jalen Hurts develop and just get better. So yeah.
All right. Then we got the Chiefs versus the Colts. I'm taking the Chiefs because the Colts is the Colts.
I mean, yeah, but the Colts got something to prove too. So like I said, any given Sunday, man, it's not just gonna be a cakewalk. Yeah. Like the Colts got some real good defenders.
We saw that last week, goddamn.
Yeah, but the Colts got some good defenders, man, and good linebackers, some good DBs. So it's gonna be a shootout, man. They got a good run game as well. So, from statistics, obviously you would go with the Chiefs, but I don't know. I try to stay out of those games, man, because Matt Ryan, he could turn it on anytime. He can get going anytime. And Frank Wright is a good coach. He was a part of our organization for a while, and I truly understand. I truly believe that he's gonna really get behind Matt Ryan and his team and encourage them to go get a W at home. So we shall see. So I think I might take the Colts, just because, like I said, the predicament of the season, and you can't start off too slow. The Colts, they gave up the lead, where they gave up the game where they came back the first game. That's how they had to tie. Then they got demolished last week by the Jaguars. So I definitely think if me personally, if I'm a coach and I'm the head coach of these teams who've had those at the end game losses, those blowout losses, all these these consistent failures back to back to back. It's time to tell you gentlemen, they gotta look themselves in the mirror, man, and see, and really, ultimately it comes down to them. Yeah, the coaches and the trainers and all that, they have a job to get y'all prepared for the field. But when the players get on the field, it's on them. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's gonna be a good game.
Right, we got the Texans versus the Bears. I'm going with the Bears.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Bears too, just because of their defense and their quarterback. They have a better quarterback than the Texans. I don't even know who the Texans quarterback is. But.
Me neither. Some guy.
Yeah.
And then we got the Jaguars versus the Chargers. I kind of feel like, I don't know. I just really don't believe in Justin Herbert, even though he demolished me week 1. I'm gonna go with the Jaguars just because I don't know. I just feel like I'm rooting for the underdog in this game.
No, I mean, I like the Jaguars too, but like I told people, when the Jaguars hired Doug Peterson, bro, that was one of the best decisions they could make, because first of all, Doug Peterson, type of personality he has, he's a people's coach, kind of like Nick Sirianni, and going forward, he used to be a quarterback in the NFL. Now he gets to have Trevor Lawrence under his wing, and we all know what Trevor Lawrence is capable of, and he's just gonna continue to elevate. And like I said, he has the right coach behind him, and I believe in him. So they got a good defense. Walker, Trayvon Walker from Georgia went down there number 1, and I know they're gonna continue to build and do great things. And a thing about Trevor Lawrence too, he has a lot of familiarity in his backfield. He got ETN from Clemson, who played with him for 3-4 seasons. Again, he has their offensive line is getting healthier, and as you can see, their defense can play. They shut out the coach last week, so I'm definitely looking forward to a good game for sure.
All right, and then after that, we got the Rams versus the Cardinals. I'm going with the Rams because I'm not really a fan of Kyler Murray. I feel like I just don't like the guy.
I mean,
I'm being self-centered. I just don't like the guy.
So is DeAndre Hopkins hurt?
I think he has a 6-game suspension for for illegal substance or something like that.
What?
I think so. Yeah.
Well, they definitely need him.
That's the reason why they picked up Hollywood.
Yeah, it says suspension. Yeah, it says suspension right here.
You said 6, right?
I don't know how many it says, but it just says suspension. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. It just says suspension. It's okay. Well, I don't know. I'm definitely gonna pick the Rams now because if they had DeAndre Hopkins on the field, that would have been a different story. But I haven't seen him, and I haven't heard anything about him this season, so I figured he was either hurt, but now I know he's suspended. So yeah, I think I'll take the Rams.
All right. Oh shit! Oh, never mind. And then after that, we got the Packers versus the Bucks, 2 veteran quarterbacks with highly good resumes. Pretty even matchup.
Hell no.
I'm gonna go with
the
Bucks just because they're at home.
Pretty even matchup. The Buccaneers defense is gonna crush Aaron Rodgers and them. You crazy, boy. Them linebackers so fast, man.
You right. I'm talking about the quarterback play.
Well, we know what we know what we're getting at that quarterback. We got Aaron Rodgers on one side, we got Tom Brady on the other side. The thing about Tom Brady though, he's the better quarterback. So even at the age he is now, you know what I mean? So
that boy can still go out there and sling it.
Yeah. They say he was on an injury report, but he's gonna play. So I mean we shall see.
All right, and after that, the last and final 4 o'clock game, the Falcons versus the Seahawks. I'm going with the Seahawks. I feel like Geno Smith is doing real good out there. And I'm glad he's finally getting a shot after so long of being a backup. He's actually, making progress and doing real good out there. So I'm gonna go with the Seahawks because I never really believed in the Falcons, even when they had Matt Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just go with the Seahawks because, yeah.
No, I think I'm gonna take the home team on this one. Just again too, they're in a predicament, similar to these other, these losing record teams, and I think this is really for Marcus Mariota. You really have to show, the head coaches that you don't want to.
The Seahawks is home.
Yeah, I can dig that.
Yeah. Okay.
I can dig that, but like I said, I'm just looking more of the Falcon side and.
Their home team. Okay.
No, I'm going for the home team of Atlanta.
Gotcha.
But like I was saying, just back to that, Marcus. I think this is a point where Marcus Mariota has to show that you can still be a starting NFL quarterback in the NFL. Because if not, this young bull from Cincinnati gonna get a go at the reins, and I actually think he's a pretty decent quarterback. But I'm taking the Falcons in this one just because they have to win, just because I think he has to save his spot, Marcus Mariota.
Right.
So.
All right, and after that we got 49ers versus the Broncos. I'm going Broncos.
I think I'm gonna go Niners just because George Kittle's coming back. You got to have Jimmy G at the reins. He's trying to prove.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And
that's right.
Yeah, so I mean, they got a lot of pieces coming back, and it's gonna be I don't think it's gonna be a blowout, but it's definitely gonna be a shootout, and I think the Niners are end up taking it. Personally, I think that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then for the last game of the week, we got a classic rivalry: the Cowboys versus the Giants in MetLife.
Yes, sir. This week is NFC East Division week. Like you said, we played the Commanders earlier on Sunday that morning or that afternoon. And then Monday night, we got, like you said, the Giants and the Cowboys. And I'm actually going to go with the Giants. One, because, the quarterback situation with Dallas. But, again, this is the defense. The Giants defense actually been gelling together and playing. They got some good young talent on there, from the last couple of drafts. And they all coming together now. And, I'm excited. I think...
I'm going to go with the Giants, too.
Yeah, so here we is. So here we have it. Definitely appreciate y'all. NFL rundown. My boy Frankie Fly. Y'all let us know who y'all teams are. Y'all check us out, man. Y'all check us out on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor. Just Google Grateful Gab Podcast. You can check us out every Thursday and Saturday here at the Sports Huddle, where again we talk about everything sports, sports news, sports. Oh, let's touch on that before we get off here too, because I do want to touch on this. The sports media and how it's definitely media period. When a black man does something in America and it's it's
definitely magnified.
Yeah, for sure. But then like the Brett Favre situation. And first of all, I just want to clarify this. With the Celtics individual, I thought they fired him because he was married to the young lady. You know what I mean? Which I've come to realize and to be informed that they weren't. So I don't know if it's because of misconduct in the actions of the organization or what it was, but me personally, I thought that's what it was, that, you know, he was married to her, which obviously is, you know, that's adultery, and that's, you know, that's in the public eye, that's, you know, it's a sin regardless. But I'm just saying, just, you know, of that caliber, that's why I thought it was, you know, he was suspended or whatever it was, you know, and I don't know. But just even to that point, I don't care about that. But the fact that, you know, that was brought, you know, that, like you said, that was magnified so heavily that the Brett Favre situation, you know, you're literally stealing, you know, millions and millions of dollars from individuals who don't really have it. First of all, from the state, you know, that's a crime. You know what I mean? And you admit into this or whatever it is, and it's not being, you know, not being spoke about on every media outlet, or, you know, all these type of things. It wasn't breaking news on ESPN. You know, when the Celtics coach guy did what he ever did, that was the first thing at the front. You know, breaking news. You know, breaking news. But again, you know, when a Caucasian individual does things in this country, it's not, you know, it's just brushed over. You know what I mean? It's definitely not acceptable. And obviously, you know, from black individuals, you know, or even minorities, we see this, we understand this, we've been seeing this. It's a cycle, you know. It's a repetitive thing. So I definitely don't appreciate that. I think both gentlemen did wrong things, and it should be shared equally. You know, both of them should be put in the spotlight equally. If you know, just the same way if they do somebody who's doing good. You know what I mean? They get the same recognition to individuals who are doing good when it comes to that. You know what I mean? But now when it's something that's bad and it's turmoil and all those type of things, they want to pick and choose who they put the light on. So I'm putting a light on both of them. Brett Favre, you were wrong. Celtics coach guy, because I don't know how to pronounce your name, you were wrong. And we got to be better. We got to be better as men, man. We got to be accountable. Stand on our 10, know what we're doing, and we got to go forward to be better. So that's my message. That's my message on that for this morning. But other than that, y'all, again, we appreciate y'all love and support, man. Y'all continue to check us out. Again, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor. Check me out on Instagram at Grateful Gap Podcast. Check me out on Twitter at Grateful_Gap. Check me out on Facebook at Grateful Gap. And yeah, man. So, you got something to say, Frankie?
Nah, man. Everybody just go out there and be safe. If you over here on the East Coast, like you about to be, just make sure you dress warm, because the fall has arrived, and make sure you got the kids covered up, because it's gonna be cold.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Well,
make sure everybody gets your chapstick, because, you know, it is fall, and, you know, we don't want to see no cracked up lips.
Well, we want to see no cracked up lips. Touche. Noted, my boy. Noted. But again, appreciate all the love and support, y'all, man. Appreciate you coming through this morning, brother. Until next time, man. You know, I get at you, and yeah, appreciate the love and support, y'all. Y'all get at us, man. Peace.